In January of 2025, it seemed Langley's notorious 49ers men's club was about to disband. The popular poker club was founded in 2005 by then Langley Mayor CZ Cash and a group of 5 friends. And now, CZ Cash is dead. In the spring of 2023, founder and club president CZ Cash married local detective IB Fuzz and took off on a world tour. Shortly after CZ left, the 49ers chocolate banana slug farm suffered a major die-off due to a surprisingly hot summer and the loss of club members who first bred the slug hybrids. Then, somebody told the liquor board that the 49ers Blackberry Bourbonade was not just a fruit drink, but could easily become a 151 proof liqueur. What this meant was that the 49ers club lost their means of financing the maintenance of the estate and paying the taxes. When they voted to raise dues from $25 to $150 a year to cover the loss in businesses, their numbers plummeted from 300 to 3. The remaining members voted 2 to 1 that they should dissolve the club and put the estate up for sale, splitting the profits. Surprisingly, the recently returned president CZ Cash voted no. This angered the other 49ers who expected to take home about $2 million from the sale. Hearing about the possible sale, notorious land developer Ray Lux came to town to negotiate a purchase, and 2 protest groups formed to stop the sale to Lux. Then out of the blue, Coca's only surviving relative, her niece Sandy Francisco, filed a claim that she, not the 49ers, actually owned the estate and she could prove it. Then just days before the Island County Court was scheduled to hear arguments of ownership on the property, 49ers founder and president CZ Cash is found dead. Was his death the 40th in a long line of yearly murders in Langley, or the result of a series of unfortunate circumstances on a cold winter night? I think not. That's when my investigative journalism skills kicked in and I hit the streets of Langley. And I talked to everybody, from Parker Forrest to Alma Muir to Roman Forrest to Skylar Walker, Valdor Blackie, Captain John, Ray Lux, and everybody who might have been involved. And all I found was a bunch of greedy 49ers, the Nomi, the P4P protest fanatics, the long-lost relatives and her lawyer, the billionaire hoping to buy Coco Estate, the crazy artist, the retired Russian spy, and even Rufus Doofus Roofing Company, because it looks like they all killed CZ Cash. And I can't take this. I need some time to think. Mayor Josh DeFax reports that if she was unlocking City Hall, she noted the bloody handprint on the door. As she looked around for other oddities, she saw a bloody hammer, injured man possibly attacked. She picked this hammer up with her bare hands and brought it to in front of Star. She admitted she wouldn't have done that and apologized for her pulse. Arrived covered his face and was sent to otherwise did Holly Green's leaves. Coroner called, man no longer seen taped off. Police station door, and see him was body cash rested against the door. A man found on highway 253. Several drum machine and Holly right side of check out. Alan Benson, official mayor keys, 23 first bandana, and cash body about large area. Holly right side of knife of white cash, beard slice has been polar horns of booze. No mission. It all makes sense. So Sandy said Tony's gonna take care of everything. What did he mean by that? CZ and Lux had dinner on Thursday and it wasn't a friendly one. Then he stumbles out of the bar, blood here, blood there. He catches fire and winds up dead. Roman and Parker were there. Did they do it? Nah, Joe Curran out bets her off. We're in deep trouble financially. And then the next day, they're out there flying to Hong Kong and buying expensive jewelry for their wife. Where do they get the money? Someone pay them to kill CZ or what? But then why now? And why so sloppy? 4 attempts to kill the guy? The pirates, they're angry and capable of pulling this off, and then they get their slot machines. They wanted slot machines. They're even gonna get Captain John Smith to do the deed. Yeah, but then that Brooke Dahmer author character, he said, Natasha Borskov writes spy novels from bloody experience. And then I overheard Natasha tell Sandy, I'll do anything to help you win the land. And what of her friend in Russia? If CZ won't sell and Sandy loses the case, he would end up being very upset with her. I've met a fair share of upset Russians in my life, and it ain't never a pretty sight. But Natasha seems so confident that she wouldn't fail this mission. I gotta call Ranger Stat. Ranger, do I got news for you?
Natasha Boriskinov certainly had the means in her handy Russian spy kit and the opportunity because she was seen downtown at the time of CZ's death. But Natasha also had motives stronger than greed or anger. Natasha feared for her life if she could not purchase the estate for her very powerful Russian friend. It's been my experience that fear for your life trumps greed, revenge as a motive for murder? When we searched Natasha's home, we found a dark hooded wool parka, the one Arlo and Skylar to further substantiate this, we found her fingerprints on the hammer.